Chapter 879, Sink Your Dog Tooth into My Katakuri. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pod-D-Cast, the biggest One Piece show in the universe. And I'm the best guy ever, and this is Hippocrit.
I love One Piece.
That's gay, dude.
Oh, no.
What a twist. You're gay. So, let's talk about Chapter 879, Big Mom Commander Dogtooth. As in, he's the Big Mom Commander Dogtooth.
Yeah, he commands Big Moms.
The Big Mom. Yeah, he says, Big Mom, go make me chicken tendies. And she's I don't want it.
Or it's implying that Big Mom commands, or is being told to command a dog tooth. Big Mom command a dog tooth. Like the dog's teeth, they keep barking and biting the wrong postman. She's like, oh, I gotta command these dogs' teeth to stop doing that.
We have not seen or Katakuri is his other name. I don't remember the association between Dogtooth and Katakuri. Is that like a flower or something? Do you remember this? Hang on, let me Google this real quick. Katakuri One Piece.
I assume it's some sort of mochi bullshit.
His name, yeah, I'm sure it's something along those lines. God damn it, reading the fucking
the
dang
intro.
It, I'm wasting time. Oh, wait, I got it. Katakuriko means potato starch in Japanese. What the fuck does that have to do with Dogtooth? Why are we calling him Dogtooth? What is that?
Because he has dog's teeth.
I have no idea.
He has a dog's mouth underneath that thing.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Why does anyone call him Dogtooth? Can someone explain to me this? I have no idea.
Here's my big old theory that I came up with immediately right now. He's called Dogtooth because he sniffs out the future, and he's sharp with and he bites. He's strong.
That's good.
That's why.
That's good. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Dogtooth violet flowers, Katakuri, hence the name. Oh, they're made from some kind of flower. Okay, but his name is not Dogtooth. His name is Katakuri. This is baffling to me, and I'm frankly pissed off about it. But let's move on before I get too angry. Because we're talking about cover page with our buddy Sai. Mm-hmm. This is dropping in on the Lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 13, Sai Arc, the inevitable fallout from going to that water park and having too much fun.
No.
Yes.
Did we not have a cover page of this last week? I feel like there just wasn't.
We had the color spread. We had a color spread, which is why there was no cover page.
Okay.
So he's got beat up by his fiance, and that's all right. I never mind the nice color spreads. Though I do like these. It's just another story, I like to know what's going on with this story. So it's fittingly Sai was beaten up by his muscly lady ex-fiance, which I think is an appropriate way for this situation to resolve. He did fuck her over, and he's got baby 5, who is going. Yeah, she's mad that he didn't fuck her over. And baby 5 is going to fucking fuck the next dude around the corner who says, like, oh, could you grab that pencil for me? And she's like, oh, he needs me. He loves me. Fuck my husband. I'm telling you. She's a trifling ass hoe. You can't trust her as far as you can throw her. I'm telling you. You can't do it, man.
Well, she's quite light.
She's not waifu material. She is not waifu
quite
material.
A long way because, she's very light compared to him. You could throw her like very far, so you can trust her a lot.
He's very strong. He's a very strong.
Depends how strong you are, how much you can trust her.
Yeah, that's true, because you can bring that bitch to heel, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, well, let's move on.
All right. So we open on scene 1, Brook tears, rain.
Yes.
Pathetic
Sad.
fallacy. No, Pedro is dead, but I'm also dead. Hee hee. Yes, very good. He didn't make a single pun about that, goddammit. That's very disappointing. It's because this whole scene is extremely serious. It's played so serious. And I will say, this scene does inch the likelihood slightly more towards Pedro, in fact, being dead because of how adamant they were about it. But the facts still remain, this is One Piece, and we have not seen the body, so I'm still mostly... I'm trying to think of, like, a time when a death hasn't been true and the amount of crying has been the same as this.
It's Bon Clay. Bon Clay is, like, the exact situation we're looking at right now. Everyone was so sad about Bon Clay, And, we didn't actually see Bunkley get hurt, but the situation he was in against Magellan, the poison warden of Impel Down.
Well, I think
yeah.
In that situation, it's like they were crying because they'll never see him again. He's trapped in there. They don't think he's going to die necessarily, but they're assuming that...
if you remember in that situation, they were running from Magellan, who was, like, right behind them and, like, is the death-dealing monster man of Impel Down.
Yeah,
and they barely got away because Bunkley stayed
know.
behind. The implications were heavy that he was fucking done.
Yeah, but, like, this is different because,
This is different, that's true. A bomb literally went off in his face, on his body, on his torso.
There's no way he could be alive. And
it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean,
but he's going to be.
Yeah.
He's going to be. No question. No question.
Yeah, so Jinbei is like, I'm now the stalwart guy. I guess he is going to be like a ship-driving motherfucker. That's his role.
Oh my god, he's so boring. I hate him so much. Go away. Go away, Jinbei.
Don't worry, guys.
Boring.
I'm
You're
here to tell you not to cry. Because he did it, and we're going to go.
Yeah,
I'm Jinbei.
He's fine here. He's fine here. He's stern. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. That's cool. That's
page
fine,
7 on Manga Stream.
Yes.
Brooke trying not to cry. Hilarious. Love that chin.
Ooh, his big old jaw. Ooh, hold back those tears, but he can't because he's got no eyelids with which to hold them back.
Yeah, they're just spilling
he's
out.
Leaking. Yep. Even Nami's crying about Pedro. Why the fuck are you crying about Pedro, Nami? You did not know this man. Stop fucking lying about this shit, Oda. God, Oda, he was here for like a day. He was here for like a fucking day. Why are you crying?
It was.
Nami doesn't cry for anything, ever.
Dude, it's at least 3 or 4 days. At least 3 or 4.
God, I don't care. God, I don't fucking care about Pedro. And he's not dead. He's not fucking dead. Okay, whatever. But they don't know that. They don't know that. Okay. Like, the only person who should be crying right now is, okay, Chopper and Brooke can cry because they're, like, funny boys, and them crying, that's in their character. And Carrot, because she's a cry boy, too. She was, like, his friend and stuff. But fucking Nami crying? Get your shit together, Nami. What the fuck are you doing?
She's still our girl, and it's a person he's dead
sexual.
in front of her.
That's very sexual what you just said about her.
It's not sexist. It's just sexual.
Not sexist. It's very sexual.
Getting
Addressing the
me
fact
hot
that
under
women
the collar about
are
that.
real. Yes, exactly. Okay, it's fine. It's not that big a deal, but it's mildly annoying. That's how I feel.
I mean, I think it's fine because Nami is not like crying. It's just like tear formed. Like, it's sad that a person died.
Nami does cry occasionally. It's true. She's not like a Zoro type who has like literally never cried outside of like once or twice in the entire series.
The Zoro would like either smile or be asleep. If this was Pedro's dead, whatever.
He just pour one out for him. He's pour one out for his boy, and just that's how he would honor him. But Jinbei is pretty much taking on the Zoro role here, being stern and is like, guys, Luffy was a real captain just now. People were like shitting on Luffy or whatever, but like, no, this is exactly what he should have done in this situation. He got rid of the threat and he let his crew escape, and he's taken responsibility.
Who's been shitting on Luffy?
I read on a couple people were like, "What's Luffy doing? He's fucking abandoning
his."
Yeah, they're dumb. They're dumb. But Luffy acted very captainly right now.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was like
giving orders and shit.
Very like overtly captainly. Like, whoa, he's taking charge and he's doing the good thing to make sure his friends get away because there's no other choice.
Exactly. It's great. It shows. It does kind of mix. I don't want to give him like too much mature points because like. He is going off, like, running off to go fight against an enemy. But, like, the fact that he in this equation is the fact that he acknowledged that, like, okay, Pedro's probably dead, in One Piece logic. So we got to abandon that. We're not going to go back for him. I'm going to grab Katakuri, gonna take him away in this, like, into the mirror world, in this strategy that I know will work, and save my crew. That's what a captain should do. It's exactly what he did, and I'm very proud of him. He did a great job.
Yeah. And,
he's a good boy.
They're all sort of calming down, like, oh, I guess we gotta continue pushing forward, and then, Big Mama, she's walking on water, at least it looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a little thing, and then the next page is like Jinbei screaming, you do it for the cat boy, and then and Chopper's like, whoa. So they start making plans. Nami's putting out orders. So, they're all getting
Nami's
down to business.
putting out for everybody real quick. You know what I'm saying?
saying.
So it looks like they've got like a whole bunch of islands to get to before they get to the thing. They're obviously
headed
not.
they're headed to Chocolate Island, and they're just gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they've got
following
like
some map
Candy,
thing.
Nuts, Biscuits Island, and then Chocolate Island or whatever.
I think they're just using them as landmarks to get to Chocolate Island. Or
Yeah,
wherever
yeah,
it
but
is.
like that there's like lots of there's lots of soldiers in each of those places, I assume.
Right.
So there's going to be blockages the whole time. They're going to be fighting. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Like I assumed it was just like, oh, they're just going to sail across the way to the first island that they come to, and that's where
They just need
they'll
a
meet
fucking
up
coup
with
de
Sanji.
burst again. They got a coup de burst one more time. Hop away from Hop Along Big Mom, and they'll be good. Just gotta restock that cola.
Yeah,
Isn't it cool that the Sunny runs on cola? That's cool.
it is cool.
Just like Frankie runs on cola. Does he still do that? I don't think that's been addressed since the time skip, has it?
I think it.
No.
he must.
Maybe it was once.
Well,
it must have.
No, wait. I think he. Actually, I don't know. I assume he doesn't because it's like a weakness, and he probably got rid of that weakness.
Oh, that's bullshit, Oda. If you take away the fact that fucking Frankie literally runs on cola, I will be pissed off. I just don't think it's been addressed since the time skip. Maybe he's just going to ignore it or something and like not make a big deal of it. Because like it was cool for that one fight where he like his first fight against what's his face, the Zipper Man or
yeah,
whatever
and
it was.
he had to get the cola from the kitchen, but there's not always gonna be cola.
Oh
around.
no, I put tea in myself and now I'm a relaxing old man. Oh, it was great. That
That
the
was
coolest
funny.
thing ever. I loved it.
God, I just remembered that he can change his hairstyle now by pushing on his nose.
He sure can.
That's
He's
fucking
versatile.
sick.
He looks best with his classic hair though. He looks so cool.
He does. He should have it back.
God, we haven't seen Frankie in like literal years. It's been like fucking. It's probably been like at least 1 year since we've seen Frankie in One Piece in the real world. I mean, I miss
Yes,
him.
in the real
What's he
world.
doing? Well, yeah. What's he doing out there? Just being a cyborg, I guess.
He's
Living
probably
the
he's
dream.
probably powered by sake, and he's got a samurai hairstyle. At the moment.
Oh, that's perfect. I hope that happens. Okay.
So, yes.
Then what's going down?
Carrot notices Big Mom is walking to them over the waves, and it's because Candy Boy is making her a bridge out of candy, or like
That's a
a
pretty good
moving.
power he's got.
It's a big moving candy slug.
I mean, it is a slug, isn't it? Cool.
Which is interesting. I'm trying to think. Like, there's like, if you touch the ocean as a devil fruit user, you lose your power and you can't do it. So I guess his candy is just controllable, and it's not part of him at all.
I mean, I would assume not. Like fucking Aokiji can just like freeze water and then it's ice and it doesn't like count anymore, and then he can just like do what he wants with it. So
Yeah.
the rules are pretty flexible as long as you're not. Oda has clarified, if you're not literally in standing water, then like it doesn't matter. And unless you're like a crocodile guy with like a specific weakness, like to liquid specifically, that will fuck you up in some specific way.
Yeah.
Your powers coming into contact with it, like his candy touching it, won't cause any problems.
So yeah, so they're coming, and we get to confirmation on the fact that yes, I was right. His arm was
Yep.
blown off, and
You
he
were
had
right.
to replace
At least
it with
seems
candy.
that way. Okay, I just want to say, like, the way that this was at least translated on Manga Stream, okay, he says, but every time my right hand melts with a heat of a cup of the black tea I like to enjoy in the afternoon, well, I can't help but remember it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, how many afternoons has he had the occasion to do that with? Literally none, since his arm just got blown off of, like, a couple minutes ago.
Well, maybe
Does this
he
mean that
just
his arm got
brewed a
blown off
tea.
in the past, and, like, it's always been a fucking fake arm up to this point?
No,
Is
no,
that
no.
what he's trying to say? Why is he using the past tense? This just happened. If he means like in the future, every time I hold a cup of tea and it melts my hand, I'll be very upset about this that just happened. But that's not what he said. He said like
it's the manga
past.
stream translation
Yeah.
that may be fucked. I
think you're
assumed it was like, I guess in silly me, I assumed that he had made a cup of tea since they had started chasing him. It was like, I got blown up. I should have a cup of tea to revitalize myself before we start chasing him. Oh no, my
Yeah,
candy
yeah.
hand melts. Fuck. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I get the idea that they're going for, but it was Manga Stream, get your shit together. What the fuck is he trying to say? This is your job that no one pays you for, so get it together.
I mean, it's pretty obvious by the
burn marks and whatnot,
by the fact that his hand looks very different and that it's shown like in one panel being blobby and then an arm. So it's like he's growing it out of candy. And
okay,
it's new.
my alternate timeline idea, if this thing made any sense, would be that like he had previously lost his arm and this explosion like blew away the candy that was where his gone arm was already. And he's just like now regrowing it again from a past event. But okay, I don't think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure he got his fucking arm blown
weirdly
off. That would be really dumb.
And like,
fucking Manga Stream made it confusing. It's their fault. It's their fucking fault. But okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to attack you.
I feel like this may be. It's probably not, but it might be setting up for a Carrot versus Prospero battle because she fucking hates that bitch now.
Maybe. She doesn't seem anywhere near as powerful as this guy, though.
No.
That'd be a strange fight.
It would be strange. I don't really know yet.
Also, yeah, maybe. I think there's more to be done with this guy. I don't really know if he's the kind of like the One Piece 1v1 duel kind of guy, but maybe he is. But I really like the how he's like talking to Napoleon, his mom's hat.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, Napoleon, don't you agree? I'm the best guy in the world. And he's like, in my country, what's a French? In my country, heinous criminals don't actually have much of a future. I went Russian there, but whatever.
It wasn't either Russian nor French.
It started a little French. Well, you'd know better, I guess. You were just in France recently.
Yes, I was in France. I didn't talk to anyone though.
Oh, that's too bad.
I didn't like the way they say "we." It's like
as they gestured to my genitalia. It was rude, very rude. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on.
Yes, and Zeus and Poseidon, they're just fucking around, I guess. I don't know why.
I like that they're like, for some reason they're
like,
like,
wait, that's why. Because Nami made him explode, and they're just, recovering.
Yes. I like that we have confirmation that both Zeus and Prometheus are both alive, and Prometheus is just like, I want to eat some fire. They eat fire. That's adorable. I love them. They're so cool,
well,
especially
Prometheus does.
Zeus.
Zeus loves lightning.
He wants to eat thunder and lightning and clouds and stuff, which is that's so cool.
It's so cute.
I love them. They're adorable. His little hat, his little fucking hat. What a badass. Okay.
Then we get a small little show of Pound for some reason. I don't know whether he's going to be relevant later. I assume this
he will be.
Yeah, it's
the fact that he's here, I think, makes it seem like he's going to be relevant.
because he doesn't do anything. He just sees Chiffon up on the carpet with Lola and Sanji, and no wait, not with Lola and Sanji, Pudding and Sanji. Silly me.
Right.
And Pudding is hilariously rolled up in the front of it, hiding.
You know what's annoying to me? You know what? That's actually great. I like that she's doing that. That's fucking hilarious. And you can even see her dress spilling out the other side. She's so dumb. She's so dumb in the best way. Why the fuck did Oda feel the need to remind us that Pound was Chiffon and Lola's father? Like, I think Oda's getting a little carried away with the, like, infographics about, like, who every character is. Like, this guy was in the series, like, I don't know, 20 chapters ago. If you can't remember this guy, like, what the fuck are you doing even reading a manga at all? You should just stop doing that. I just feel talked down to by the fact that he included that. Please stop doing. Like, I am the guy who remembers every character in all of One Piece, and so I get to lord that over people who don't remember literally everything. And if Oda's just gonna start doing this shit all the time, what the fuck am I even doing here? What's the point of my existence? Please, Oda. This is all I have. Stop spoon feeding people so that I can do it for them. That's my request.
Yeah, I don't care about the whole feeling better than other people thing, so I don't care about that so much. I think it's just because. If it is kind of a show like, oh yeah, this guy, you need to know he's the father because he's gonna be relevant, I guess.
But
soon.
I just feel like you should know that. It's like there is a level of investment that you, as the reader, have to put in if you want to get something back out of the series. And remembering who this guy is when he was introduced so clearly and so explicitly at the start of the arc, I honestly am annoyed by it.
Well, I just don't mind it because I read it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew that. But it doesn't take up a lot of time.
Annoyed.
It doesn't take time to glaze my eyes over that.
Oda feels
part
the
of the
need
page.
to cover up his own artwork. Fucking he's covering up this dude. I know it's a small thing to be annoyed by, but I just don't see the point of it, and it is making the thing worse. And if he keeps doing this,
Like, what? We don't need this kind of shit cluttering up the panels. You should know who this man is if you read One Piece at all. He's okay, but fair enough. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're telling Sanji about Lola, and he's like, "Oh, cool. That's cool. She was the
Yes.
person."
Mm-hmm.
And Pudding is being delightful. She's being just absolutely hilarious.
And don't underplay it. Lola was the minister of the Chocolate Island, which is going to be like that's the place they're going to make this
Yeah.
cake. So it's actually kind of plot relevance, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to manifest. Probably not at all. I think that might be how Pound is involved, because that is his daughter. Maybe he'll have some chocolatiering expertise. We'll see. And also adds to the fact that Lola's character was in fact a chocolatier. That's cool. She can probably make delicious chocolate things. I like that.
Yeah. I guess it's cool.
Good.
It just I don't know.
I guess it doesn't really matter at
It doesn't
all.
it doesn't add anything to Lola or Chocolate Town really.
I suppose. Now we know like where her place was in the Big Mom Pirates. I guess that's
Yeah.
about it. Oh, look at fucking Pudding in that fucking carpet. What a dumb bitch. I love her.
I just love the evil laugh while being rolled up sideways in a carpet. Like, ah ha
I know.
ha. I'm hiding
this-
from you. I'm so evil. Ha ha.
This is the best, okay? This is what, like, Oda does so well. He, like, so that was a serious thing about her character before that, like, and I know a lot of shonen guys do this, but nonetheless, the fact that, like, her grimdark evil side was, like, a serious element of the plot, and now that, like, we as the readers, like, know about it and have seen a lot of it, Oda's totally comfortable, like, making jokes out of it and, like, making fun of her for, like, being this way, which is great, and everybody fucking loves it. Which is why when they do that with somebody like Law and he's super serious, then they make fun of him and then they go back to making him super serious. That's why that's not as cool because like he's played out already. But right now we're in the sweet spot. This is great. I love this.
Yeah, she's I really like she's yelling at him, being, yeah, you're annoying. It's really annoying. And he said, oh, sorry for being annoying. She's like, oh, so considerate.
You stupid bitch. Oh, I love you. Oh,
Perfect.
you're the best. Adorable. She's the best. I love her. And then we're in the mirror world, baby.
Yes, the mirror world, the place full of guys looking at Luffy and Kataga and Berserk, going at it.
Yes, his real name.
And it looks like Luffy's fucked because you know
he's a bit fucked.
this guy's just like he's got a billion belly. You know, billion belly bounty.
He's got
billion
1,047,000 berry bounty. That is a lot of fucking money. This is a lot of fucking man that Luffy finds himself confronted with. Now, okay, I gotta say, so here's a little backstory about me. When I was a kid, I thought the whole Luffy rapid fire punch thing was literally the coolest thing of all time, like the JoJo style Ora Ora. But I got introduced to like that trope through Luffy in One Piece. And I would practice day after day. I would try to do rapid fire punches at maximum speed. I saw Gear 2 happen. I tried to be a Gear 2 boy, punching at light speed so nobody could even see my hands. And everyone would say, Nate, what the fuck are you doing? It's super inefficient to like try to okay, when you're doing a punch, like if you're an MMA fighter, you step into your punch to deliver your whole weight behind your fist to make an actually effective punch. Standing there and just using the muscles of like flailing your fist forward and then snapping it back real quick and doing that again and again and again on both sides is incredibly inefficient and retarded and doesn't make any sense as a fighting style. It's like the worst thing you could possibly do. And yet, I fought every day to be able to do it. That was one of the reasons I started exercising, so I could be more like guys like Goku and then later Luffy when I really got into, manga and shit. But Katakuri here has answered the dilemma. He, like, the fact that his power just lets him grow, like, a whole bunch of arms. And the fact that Katakuri, so, like, the whole thing here is, he is Luffy. He's Luffy, but just better in every way. His powers are superior, he's stronger, he's more experienced, he's way smarter. He can literally see the future. He is like Luffy. This is a mirror match. This is a mirror match, only Katakuri is, like, higher level on every scale,
a mirror match
including
in
his
the mirror
devil
world.
fruit.
I didn't think of that.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that either. Holy shit! Oda, you've done it again, you madman! This is so seeing Katakuri just like level up on literally everything Luffy tries to do. Luffy does his rapid fire punch bullshit. It doesn't fucking work because Katakuri's just got 1,000 arms and then does his rapid fire punches with 1,000 arms, making it like 100,000 arms. It's insane. And I don't know, man. This is just like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is an actual Luffy fighting like just like a better version of Luffy with his actual like rubber powers that has been completely unique to him throughout the entire series. I almost feel like we're learning more about like who Luffy could be through his fight against this guy.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome. This is so great.
He even kind of looks a bit like Luffy with shorter hair.
Yeah. He's even got a big scar. He's got big scars just like Luffy too, across his fucking face. He's the same man, only in Berserk.
I'm you from the future.
Oh, he's so fucking cool. I love Katakuri.
And when he does his answer to the elephant gun, which is the bigger penis elephant gun.
It's the bigger one. So like Luffy's fast, right? But Dogtooth, fuck no, I'm not gonna call him that. Katakuri is double fast. Luffy, he tries to kick. He kicks him in the face, double of kick. He tries to fucking elephant gun. He's got a double big elephant gun. He's got an answer to everything. He's just superior in every way, and Luffy is completely blown the fuck out. What could Luffy possibly hope to do in this situation? And okay, here's where I get super excited because, okay, if this were Fairy Tail, I was really thinking about this today. If this were Fairy Tail, Natsu has been in situations like this. God, I love comparing One Piece to like shitty shonen. It's the best. Okay, but if Natsu were in the situation, he would just fight this guy, fight. Oh, what's this? You're an objectively better magic user. You have like god magic to my dragon fire magic, so you're just better in every way, and there's no reason I should be able to beat you. I'll just, like, pull some friendship powers and somehow win, even though it makes literally no sense according to the narrative that I'm telling right now as a part of the story. Oda is not a fuck-up, hack, retard writer like Mashima. I know that Luffy is either going to find a way to intelligently beat Dogtooth, because I think this is the big fight we're going to get this arc. I think this is the one we've been waiting for, and I'm really, really liking it. I just, like, I know Oda can do things like this well. This isn't a Doflamingo situation anymore, okay? I'm totally believable, I'm totally behind the idea of Katakuri being, like, the big dude on campus. Like, he is an enforcer for Big Mom, one of the fucking Yonko, and he's got the highest bounty of any character we've seen in the series so far. And everyone, you know, in the Big Mom Pirates says that he's the strongest, and he's got fucking future prediction powers. This guy is so fucking elite in every way. But you know who else is fucking elite in every way? Fucking Eneru. And Luffy took him the fuck down in Skypiea, and I want to see Luffy level up again, be a smart boy, and find a way to beat this man, and I know Oda's gonna deliver! I cannot wait! This is the coolest thing ever. I'm really excited.
I mean,
I'm really excited.
what
do you think?
I share your excitement.
Good.
But I feel like what's more likely is that he's gonna go Gear 4th, and that's gonna turn the tide a bit.
That's true. He's still got some trump cards. He has not used Gear 4th yet. But
Like
don't forget,
if Katakuri has an answer to Gear 4th, and Luffy can't get saved by anyone, then it will be more of like he has to think. Like how do you beat the, because like it seems like in this little fight that he's doing, the future prediction is coming in handy all the time.
Yes, it is.
To counter everything Luffy's trying to do. So Luffy might have to like turn his brain off again, like he did with the Eneru
Let's not forget, Luffy has in fact used the strategy of turning his brain off previously, and that might be exactly what he needs to do. Except I don't think Katakuri really reads minds so much as actually reads the future. So I'm not sure that strategy would work in a situation like this, because Haki.
Yeah, well, I mean,
lets
it's
you predict
still
the future.
vague about how that specific power works.
That's true. There's some ambiguity there that they could play around with. But I think you're absolutely right. They have really played up. Excuse me. This is a mirror match, and they have really played up the idea of Katakuri as like a future predictor, as like that's his like biggest skill. In addition to having this, and by the way,
like even Luffy says like as if Rubber's gonna lose to Mochi. I fucking love that it's almost an elemental battle at this point about like Luffy has pride in the fact that he's Rubber and is just like on Team Rubber, whereas Katakuri is like Team Squishy Mochi Food Boy. That's like both badass and cute. It's legitimately cute that Luffy is like rooting for Rubber. I fucking love it. How does Oda do it? He's a madman. But I think this is going to culminate in Luffy finding a way to, like, either out-predict Katakuri, like, out-observation hockey him in some way, or he'll just, like strategize around it in some way that, like, uses his intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence will come into it. I think what he's going to do, unless Gear 4th is already known to everyone, is he's going to wait for a perfect moment to activate Gear 4th, and then use it in one big final, like, oh, you didn't see this coming. Bang. Like, if he just goes Gear 4th now, I think it won't really work.
I was going to say, about the Gear 4 thing, you're absolutely right. That's, as you know, the logical extent where Luffy can go. Because we've already seen Luffy beat one of the commanders, Biscuit, using Gear 4th earlier in the arc. And that wasn't even easy. That, he, like,
days.
went Gear 4th... Was that even after? Yeah, he went Gear 4th, and then it took, like, at least a full day for him to, like, beat that man. So, and this guy, everyone knows, is significantly stronger than Cracker. So, like, what's Luffy gonna fucking do? Yeah, I think he's gonna go Gear 4th. That won't be enough. And then, you know, it reminds me of, like, the Lucci days. Like, even when Luffy went Gear 3rd, when he was fighting Rob Lucci, like, that didn't immediately beat Rob Lucci. It just ended up, ultimately, you know, that was part of Luffy's onslaught that finally took down Lucci. I think we're going to see that, and I think Katakuri will meet it in kind with some badass transformation that I think will also be silly and hilarious. I predict this. This is my prediction. That Katakuri has been built up as such a serious character, I think he will be hilarious at one point. That's on the books. Quote me, everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna...
The lips, man. It's going to be the lips.
It's gonna be the lips. It's gonna be the big puffy mochi lips.
Yes,
and
exactly.
he's gonna kiss Luffy to death.
He's gonna have supple, kissable lips. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, and I mean that's pretty much where the chapter ends. Katakuri has just like fucking dominated Luffy. They're just like 1 billion bounty power, absolute supremacy. He's really badass. He's really cool. He's really big. He's mirror match, man. He's mirror match. But Luffy's got some tricks up his sleeve, and we've seen Luffy strategize his way to victory before, and it's one of the things that makes Luffy such an entertaining guy to watch. And I can't wait to see more.
It's really, like, I'm just thinking about the fact that it is a mirror match in the mirror world, and
that is
wondering.
Great. I didn't even think of that.
Like, it's so good that, like, everything that Oda wrote made it, like, it's not even, like, a thing that people are mentioning in the comics.
Yeah.
It's just, like, a cool little, oh, if you notice, this place that we've established and this character that we've established way back, now they come back together to be relevant to the specific fight that we're all waiting for to happen.
Is it possible? Is it possible that like 3 years ago, Oda said, I want Luffy to have a mirror match. He then sat down and thought of the perfect way to make it happen. So of course, you've got like a superior version of Luffy with a thing that is also stretchy and hilarious, but he's like tougher and seasoned and grizzled, and he's like the strongest guy we've seen in the series so far, which he basically is, or among them at least. He's the strongest guy that Luffy's fought one-on-one so far. And then he's like, and what would be the perfect setting? Of course, the mirror world, baby. And then he created the idea of Brûlée and wrote like the whole arc to include her in a way that we'd already be familiar with this, so that when we get to this situation, we don't even question that it's a mirror match. Wait a minute, I've got it. I know how Luffy's gonna beat him. He's gonna hold up a mirror in front of Katakuri. He's gonna see, like, look, hey, there's a guy stretching in the mirror. Punch that guy. Katakuri's gonna punch himself in the face, and that's how Luffy's gonna win. Oh, it's brilliant. He'll trick him. He'll trick him with the stretchiness.
You know,
that's the way. That's the way to do it.
It's funny you say that, because I think, like, if you hold up a mirror with Brûlée, like you grab Brûlée's, like you make it a mirror that you can go through.
Yeah.
You hold it up, it's like a portal, and you can't get hit.
You're right. Oh, and I was that's true. And I was gonna say, could it possibly be that Luffy uses Brûlée and then, you know, makes a portal somewhere, but like he predicts that the attack will like go through that mirror, go outside the mirror world, hit another mirror somewhere else, and then hit like Katakuri from behind? It's possible. It's possible.
I think that's a bit of a stretch, if you know what I mean.
Oh
you
my
blew the
God.
fuck out of the mic.
I cranked up the gain for fun. Okay, all right. Oh my God, you fucking nailed it, dude. A stretch. Oh my! What a way to end! What a way to end this chapter, this episode of
that's
the
perfect.
podcast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Gib. Thank you for this gift that you've given us. All right, everybody. We will see you next fucking chapter. There is one. Yep, doesn't say there isn't one. So, goddamn, 7 days. We'll see you right here, baby boy. Bye, bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.